Let's take in some big news. Lockdown in 9 Karnataka districts, including Bengaluru. We'll tell you everything that you need to know about this lockdown that's going to continue. The lockdown in 9 districts across Karnataka is going to continue till March 31st. So these are the districts that will continue to remain under lockdown. Bengaluru, urban Bengaluru, rural Bengaluru as well. Dakshin Kannada district under lockdown. Mysuru, Kalaburgi, Dharwad districts are currently under lockdown. Chikbalapur, Kodagu and Belagavi as well, which means that only essential services will be allowed to operate in these districts. All shops, commercial establishments will be shut. Grocery stores, milk, fish and meat vendors, vegetable shops, medical services will remain open. Agricultural activities will also be allowed to continue, while auto and taxis will also be functioning. The government offices will remain open in 9 districts. The IT and biotechnology units have been asked to work from home. Takeaway from restaurants and home delivery of food and medicines will be allowed. So here's everything that you need to know on how the lockdown is going to affect you, what are the services that will be available and what are the services that will not be available. 9 districts in Karnataka are going to continue in the lockdown. Today being the first day, the Janata curfew, and today a meeting was convened at the Chief Minister's residence, after which this decision was taken for the lockdown to continue. Let's go across to my colleague Suraj Suresh, who is joining us live from the newsroom with more details on this. Well, Suraj, this means that, today was Janata curfew. There was an overwhelming response. We saw the lockdown today, but this is going to continue until March 31st. Of course, not to such an extent, because the essential services will be available. So take us to what will be available, what are the stores that will be open, and what are the offices that would be working until March 31st.
Well, absolutely, Pratibha. Firstly, the people have responded really well for the COVID-19, the Janata curfew, which was called, and that was the first. Clearly, many of them stayed indoors. They said that, yes, we will be with the government here, with the central government, with Prime Minister Modi. But the same response should be there for the next 2 weeks, because it is utmost importance for everyone to understand that the next 2 weeks is very crucial. It is very important that all of them be aware, be responsible and stay indoors and take up the smallest of precautionary measures that they can, because that can help in ensuring that the spreading of virus is not there. From the government side, there are several measures have been taken, especially with respect to the second PUC exams being postponed, the SSLC exams being postponed, and also the task force going ahead, holding a meeting and saying that 9 districts now, they have all been, put under lockdown. This comes in the backdrop of the central government speaking, the ministers speaking with each other, and then the ministry also holding a meeting with, or the video conferencing with, the chief secretaries of all the governments here. Now, the chief secretary, that is why Vijay Bhaskar, went ahead. He met Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa along with the task force members. There is 4 ministers there. They went ahead. They discussed with Chief Minister. After which Basuraj Bommai came out and he gave out a decision here, that is 9 districts will be going into lockdown till March 31st. Now let's just take our viewers through which are these districts. Mainly Bengaluru urban, Bengaluru rural will be there. Dakshin Kannada, the Mangaluru region, that will be under lockdown. Not just that, Mysuru, Kalaburgi and Belagavi, they will also be under lockdown. Dharwad will be there, Chikbalapura and Kodagu. So these 9 districts will be under lockdown. The essential services will be there. Essential services like the grocery stores, milk, fish and meat vendors, and the veg shops, medical services. All of this will be open, just like today as well. The essential services were open, even though grocery stores had completely shut down. The milk, the meat, and the fish vendors, all of them, they were completely open. But the decision will be taken with respect to the KSRTC buses, plying on the roads, because as of tomorrow, the KSRTC buses, the BMTC buses will not ply on the roads. They have said that it will be completely shut down. Even the AC buses, for that matter, they have said that they will be completely shunned out. They will not be plying on the roads. Even the KSRTC has already said that the buses will not be plying to other states as well. The 6 different states which are there, they will not be plying to those states as well, keeping in mind that the borders have already been shut, so the buses cannot ply. Interstate buses have been cancelled. Now, apart from that, all the shops, commercial establishments will remain shut. That is the Brigade Road, Commercial Street, Church Street, and the junction, the Brigade Road junction, all the shops there, they will be shut. And across of Bengaluru, the Chickpet, even for that matter, the SP Road, all of these areas as well, where most amount of revenue is being generated, that will also completely be shut. The other essential services across of the district, like the medical stores and the hospitals, all of them will remain open. So people need not worry with respect to the emergency services being open for the people. That needs to be kept in mind. Not just that, the banks, ATMs, postal services, electricity, water and municipal services will function. That is, the government offices will continue to be open. There's no problem with respect to that. So the government offices at this point in time, even Basuraj Bommai had said that the government offices will function and they will be catering to the people as well. So those will continue to run. And IT, BT, biotechnology units, the labs which you're speaking of, it is utmost importance for the government to take a call here with respect to the labs being open and the other pathology units as well. Because if the government needs help from other pathology units or the labs which are there, they can take their help. So even Sri Ramlu had said the private hospital will also start taking samples. They will also start testing. So in the coming hours, probably that will also be implemented. So that is what we are seeing here. The restaurants, home delivery of food, the medicines will be allowed. So most likely the hotels will take a call at this point in time whether or not to run their services. The associations, the respective associations, in the coming hours, they will be taking a call whether they need to function or they need not function with respect to this. But 9 districts in total, 75 districts across India will be under lockdown, Pratibha.
Okay, all right. Many thanks, Suraj, for joining us with those details. So 9 districts will continue to be in lockdown, and these are the districts where COVID-19 positive cases have been reported. To take precautionary measures, after a meeting today, it was decided that the lockdown is going to continue. These are the districts that will be under lockdown. It's on your screens, the information on the 9 districts. Meanwhile, there would be essential services that will continue to be provided. So this means that shops and commercial establishments will be shut, but essential services like grocery stores, milk vendors, medical services will continue to remain open. And takeaways from restaurants as well, and home delivery of food will also continue uninterrupted. But in most of the offices, they've been told to give work from home. This means that the employees will be working from home, but the offices itself will be shut.